What's up, guys? This is Stones, back with another video. As you can see from the title, we're going to be talking on mental health. So this is going to be part 4 of a 10-part series. This is, if you watch the first video, is because I'm actually going to be leaving and partaking in a journey that's needed. Quite afraid, 100%, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. So I just wanted to touch up on the topic mental health, and I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of thinking, a lot of self-analyzing, and I noticed that the roots of everything that I've been experiencing in the past few videos all comes from mental health, and I think that's just a big factor of it all, that mental health is very important in a man's life. You need to have good mental health in order to focus, in order to be truly you, in order to succeed, in order to feel at peace. So I just want to touch up on the definition, or just to give you a light touch on what mental health is. So mental health works more on our emotional, psychological and social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel and how we act, and it plays a vital role in handling stress, relating to others and making choices in this world. So wow, there's a lot that I can touch on. This is just going to be an overall view of, I just want to put it out there, man, and I want to look back at it and more see the progress, because I'm hurting. My mental health is messed up. For a lot of reasons, and what's so important about dealing with your mental health, getting it into good function, into a good state, is that it takes you out of all of those damaging and negative effects that's been weighing you down, weighing a person down. And one thing I noticed is that I asked these questions. By discovering your true self, becoming the better version of yourself, you need to ask yourself questions and be truthful and honest with yourself. So that's what I've been doing. And I ask myself, like, why am I always uptight? Why do I have this anxiety? Why do I always stress? Why am I always afraid? Why is my sympathetic nervous system always on a high? And it just comes to the fact of, I broke that down and I realized, and I got to the root of why is that, It's because I haven't dealt with this. I'm still doing this. My habits are shit. My routine is messed up. I'm eating the wrong foods. I'm not exercising. I'm not getting natural sunlight. My feet are not touching the earth. There's so many other factors of why do I still have this anxiety on me? Why do I still have this hold on me? And it comes to a lot of factors, but just maybe the main is the substance that I keep on partaking in. And the reason why I continued before, when I started, it was more so social pressure, peer pressure. It was more to fit in, to cool, to act cool. Then I asked myself, when I'm alone, why do I still partake in it? It's because it's helped me deal with a lot of things that I didn't want to deal with back then. It helped me feel in a certain way, and it comes back into, you haven't felt it till you felt it sober. It helped me feel this emotion in a way that I don't truly feel it 100%, where I'm actually covering it in a layer where it softens it completely, And with your mental health, it affects you in many ways. It affects you emotionally being, you don't walk through life having empathy. You can't understand someone's emotions if your emotions are messed up in yourself. You tend to lack that empathy for others. You tend to become moody and frustrated. And one thing I notice now, which is, wow, I started doing a lot of research on it, and sleep is so important for your mental health. And I noticed that when I sleep, and I get a good night's rest, my mood is on point. I don't have negative thoughts. I stop ruminating. I don't have this itch or this rush for the substance or for me to deal with stress, because I'm clear-minded, I'm clear-headed. I'm able to think clearly. My cognitive abilities are on point. I'm able to focus on one task at a time. And it comes from when you don't have proper sleep, you lack the quality of sleep. You have poor sleep. You tend to wake up sluggish and gruggish, and I don't even know if that's a word, but you tend to wake up slow and moody and frustrated. Then that leads to anger. Now, because you're already feeling this way, you need something to add on to that, to try and help you, give you a quick sense of instant gratification. That's when you tend to go to the substance. That's when you tend to go to the wrong foods. That's when you tend to get busy with the wrong woman. You get to make the wrong choices. So it all adds up. That's when you tend to become negative and start becoming disappointed in yourself, looking down upon yourself, is because there's so many factors that are affecting you, and it's almost a domino effect. If one is messed up, it's going to mess up a few more. Those few more are going to mess up even more, But it all just comes up into mental health. Once you realize that mental health is the main point, and from mental health you break it down into sleep, to diet, exercising, natural sunlight, becoming positive, becoming fully self-aware of who you are, where you are at, be where your feet are, breathe. I'm going to say this again, breathe. The power of breath is so important. Being mindful of where you are, being self-aware of your thoughts. That cancels out you being negative, you not having empathy to the next person, you lack the communication skills of being understood, being heard, being loved. Isn't that sad? Is that we walk around, I'm just speaking on personal experience. I've been walking around blaming others on why am I not being seen? Why don't people love me? Why don't people want to be my friend? Just put it as simple as that, just to be direct. Why is it that people don't see my worth, see my value? It's because I don't see it in myself. I don't love myself. I don't take care of myself. My mental health is messed up. I don't sleep properly. I don't work on my mental health. I don't work on my emotional well-being. I don't work on my breath work. I'm not aware of who I am. I don't even know myself. So it was quite selfish and disappointing for me to discover that. I've been walking around every single day blaming others, but meantime my shit wasn't even on point. So I came to this realization where I've been hurting people, I've been blaming others, pointing fingers, and I started to notice that, damn, there's a lot of stuff that if I deal with, when I have a good night's rest, the people around me are happy. When I focus on my communication and listening skills, people are being heard, which makes them hear me, which makes me feel understood and heard. When I walk around with joy, with happiness, with peace, people around me feel that, as it then transcends back into me, or them loving me the way I deserved to be loved, because I love myself in the way I deserve to be loved, And there's a beautiful quote by Coach Carter, the movie, and he talks about, your deepest fear is not that you are inadequate. Your deepest fear is that you are powerful beyond measure. So people walking around afraid of their own light. Meantime, once you let out that light into the world, that light shines on other people, will directly shine back onto you. As you liberate other people with your light, their light shines back onto you. It almost reflects back onto you. The more you walk around being honest, being truthful, being kind, being loving, providing, the more people will do the same to you. Obviously there is a lot of evil people out there that that will do anything just to destroy you. But then again, it's once you show someone kindness, once you show someone empathy, once you truly know yourself, that's when you can know somebody else. Once you truly love yourself, that's when you can truly love somebody else, and that person will love you back. And it's so sad because I've been walking around blaming others, doing this, doing that. Why don't people see me? Why am I not being heard? It's because I don't see myself. I don't hear myself. How can you see yourself if you're sleeping 3 o'clock in the morning, indulging on these apps, on video games, on these dirty websites? Wake up sluggish, wake up in the mood, and expect people to respect you. That's not the case. And then if you get a good night's rest, you wake up fresh, you wake up smiling, people feel that energy is powerful. You wake up with full power in your soul. I'm talking about instead of releasing 3 o'clock in the morning, you keeping it in. And the next day, when you're walking through life, people will feel that, people will see that. And people will say, I can actually love this person. I can actually hear this person out. I can actually respect this person because this person respects themselves. So in terms of mental health, the one thing that I learned is that there's a lot of stuff that I need to deal with. There's a lot of stuff that I'm slowly getting there. I'm just happy in the fact of I have knowledge and I know, and I put it all on the table and I can see it clearly, 100%. As I said, my eyes have been open. I'm gonna speak on that at the last video. But it just goes in the sense of, through all of this, sometimes you just need to look within and truly love yourself, truly value yourself first, so other people can value you. You need to deal with your emotions, your anxiety, your stresses. And yes, of course, it's difficult. It's not an easy road to take, but it must be done in order to add value into this world. If you don't see yourself as value, if you don't see yourself as gold, how are you supposed to pour out that gold into the world? How are you supposed to expect the world to see you and view you as gold if you don't view yourself as gold? You understand what I'm saying? So that's something that I learned, and I will too. This is a topic that I am gonna go definitely gonna go deep in. But not to just make this video long. I'm gonna just end it there. That's just mental health. The next video I'm gonna be talking about breath, as it all just ties in. All of these parts are gonna tie in. Just stay tuned for the next one.